In a single day, a mighty revival. Thank God Jonah went. Who would have thought Ninevites will repent? But they repented. They said, yes, Lord. Who is an evangelist again? It's been a while that I saw, and God called me to be an evangelist. Everybody's called now to be a prophet. Deadline in 40 days. Go back to the original plan. I have no time to waste time anymore. Answer the call of God upon your life or be guilty for life. Old rugged cross. When we will call sin, sin. When we will see a thief and we say you are a thief but repent. When the pastor will gather all the workers and say, I can smell flesh. I smell flesh. Workers were disbanded. You think the church will not grow? There are members in Deeper Life Bible Church where they say, holiness, holiness is what I long for. I smell flesh in the congregation. Holiness. Flesh is smelling. Holiness. All workers, go home until further notice. Holiness. 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 Holiness is what I long for. For holiness. Hallelujah. All I need. Holiness in Nigeria. Holiness. Holiness in our churches. Holiness. Holiness is what I long for. That's what I long for. I heard a pathetic story. I am done. And I'm going to hand over the microphone. My neighbor told me a story. It happened to a friend. The husband happens to be a bricklayer. And there was a call that, see, we are building something, we need a bricklayer. And the husband went. And they got into the car. All of a sudden, they blindfolded all of them. By the time they got to where they were going, they discovered it was a church. Listen to me. Because you will not answer the call. It was a church with 15 pillars. This happened to our friend's husband. My neighbor, we live together. And the 15 pillars are, they tied 15 pregnant women naked. And they were crying. On the altar of that church, they have children with school uniform. They have elders, an elderly man. And they have people on the altar. And with gun on their faces, they said, begin to cement them alive. Including the pregnant women on the 15 pole. And they were cementing them. And those women were crying. Come on, Jonah. I didn't call you for that. I called you for this. 2,500 miles out of my will. Jonah, I give you 40 days. That is the deadline. If you are good enough to dear God, God will be bold enough to show you another side of himself. I gave you 40 days, Jonah. And they cemented them. 15. They didn't know the church. They were blindfolded. Very soon, we will see the breakthrough of the church. And they will say, touch, hold on to the pillar of this church. And you don't know what you are holding on to. Hold on to the pillar. And say, Oro, Oyashi, Igbaga. And there were pregnant women. Cemented alive. You can cry, but what are you doing? Have you told your neighbor about Christ? Old rugged cross. 40 days. That's what I'm giving you. To visit your call again. Boss evangelism. 40 days. If you are bold enough to dare me, 40 days. Go back to the original plan. How did I ask you to do it? What did I ask you to do? I don't care if there are 3 people in your church. So far, the 3 of them made it to heaven. Old rugged girls. And I cherish the old rugged cross. See what's wrong.